So hey, we're back, and we might do a bit of grinding, but not too much grinding. Hopefully, if we do, then well, it's because we absolutely need the help. Which I will need the help. I'm hoping I can use these books. So to that end, let us actually hold on. Before I do that, your shovel, survival knife, silver knife. Do I want to grab? No, there's no point, right? I would have to think about why I would need. I also need to make sure. Did I put the plank somewhere? I really hope I didn't put it somewhere weird. Well, either way, we're gonna do a bit of item gathering while we are here. I think I did grab everything here. I mean, I know these two green herbs and that juice is there, but I'm wondering if, well, I'm not gonna quite backtrack yet. Oh no, who am I kidding? I'm backtracking now. So we're gonna pick up the card key and we're gonna pick up the amulet, but we're gonna drop them immediately out in this hallway because I need to make a trip to the west side for the sake of Yurie and survivability. So I did not mean to drop that. I meant to drop the black card key. The police baton can stay for now, but I will need to make sure I have some amount of space. And if I want to be really crazy, I could also... the paintway patch I won't need. Nothing outside of the laboratory can paralyze me. I hope I get that right. And we should be okay to go. So really quickly, we're going to move back inside the mansion. If I can just save, please. And we're going to head to the West Manor because we need to pick up... we need to pick up those brass knuckles for Yurie, at the bare minimum. For the sake of, well, power, but I might as well be picking up other items in the meanwhile, so here's hoping. Oh, I have the silver knife on, but hopefully Daiki one-shots that. I'm also not going to be getting too much experience, but it's still better than running, and it's still like 10% of, it's still 10% of the overall experience that I can get, so no reason not to. Also, if I want to try, I might as well pick up some of these darts and try to throw them and get that achievement. Of course, I think for the third playthrough, I might revert to my one of my old save files, which has more achievements. So, but again, that's undecided. I don't know if I'm going to do the full third run or if I'm going to, if I'm just going to show the one last thing I want to do. Usually, I give these games like three runs. I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to have Daiki defend. I don't know if I'm going to accidentally end up... I might actually end up defeating the zombie. That's a lot of damage. Well, alright. So good to know that Yurie just needs to be the one to attack. But again, I would do this oh my goodness, what am I trying to say here? For an easier enemy, even though technically all these things do like points of damage, but compared to some of the enemies that we have in the laboratory, I mean they do relatively lower damage. Oh my goodness, I still one-shot these poltergeists. We do level up, which is nice, but I need to give Yurie these Manor keys before she jumps in this pool. I think Daiki can also climb as well, but I need to get these brass knuckles for Yurie really quickly. So we're gonna do that really quickly, and she might get stuck here. But oh wait, we can't do that right now. We're gonna have her swim all the way, and also pick up a book that's a magic book, one of the Cthulhu books that are here. So yeah, that's actually decreased, but as her level increases, it should improve, but we'll see. I'll keep looking at it. So there's a secret door here, and here we will find the Book of Cthulhu, specifically, and get the related achievement because I want to have it on me. That said, we're going to try to run from this, and we get caught. So, good. Nice. Lose 1 HP for no reason. But we're going to regroup, and then I think there's not really anything else in the West Manor. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 things, but I can't remember at the moment, and it's not as important. And yes, I did make a cut because I needed to make the cut because I had to take care of something while recording, and I already made progress and I didn't want to lose it. So, pretty much that's all I'm going to do. I'm not trying to go for too much, and if I am, well, it'll be outside of it'll be outside the recording, whether I want to do my third run to do the one last thing, or try to showcase the one last thing. Again, I'm not trying to... Oh my goodness, I keep one-shotting things. I want to throw a dart at something, but, yeah, for the most part, at the end, for the other runs that you may or may not do, you're just going to be, farming achievements, whether that's completing it with another party member that you don't... I didn't need to open it that way. Whether you're completing with a party member... Completing the game with a party member you haven't completed the game with yet, or you're trying to just do alternate endings. It's kind of a pain, but that's, I mean, the game is how it is, so I'm not going to complain too much. So if we are to look at this Book of Cthulhu, which I can give to Akita here, we will see what, well, we can also just equip it to see what skills are there, but you should know, I just forgot. So Cure, HP status, so technically a first aid, and then Vitality, which is an AoE heal. It's okay, but you would rather take, especially if you have, if you already have healing items prepared, then you don't technically need it. But if you have more than one person capable of using magic, then I can see why you would, I can see why you might care. So basically you give 2 people 2 books, because there are 4 books overall. And you can make use of the spells there. That way you're not carrying as many items. Question mark, it'll depend on how much HP each person has, but... Also, there's nothing to lockpick in the laboratory, so we can store this 30 wire. I could go to the Annex. I think that Annex actually has something that I need, but no, Yurie has jump. I think Yurie can jump. Well, we're gonna find out. I think Yurie can jump. Did I leave the flashlight in the... I left one of the light sources in the cafeteria, didn't I? Or I think I think the game calls it the cafeteria, but... If I did, that means I need to go back. Yeah, I think I do need to go back. Goodness gracious. Well, this episode is going to be all about prepping. Have you noticed? But again, it's because this is on hard mode, so that's no hearts means I might be burning through more healing items if I'm not as efficient. So, yeah, I need to head back to the cafeteria to get a light source that I probably left on the floor. Oh goodness, up here. Yeah, so a flashlight will do. I think there's the plank, which I will be taking. I'm sure Yurie can just jump across the gap, but I'm not going to do that. So we're going to defend both here and have Yurie attack once, unless she one-shots it, which otherwise we're going to try to get this dart kill. I think it does like 1 to 2 damage. I can't remember. Well. Really? You have more life than that? Well, we'll keep throwing darts, and I really shouldn't be doing this on hard mode, but I've made a choice. So 23 HP. Zombie is the tankiest thing early game, so it should have 25 HP? Yeah. So, or 24, whatever the case, but that's how you get Bullseye. I just want that, just in case I want to keep using this, but then now I can just drop the darts. I don't need them anymore. What I will need are one of these. And I actually might as well use a bunch of these things on the floor. Actually, the lantern's right there, so I'd rather take the lantern than the flashlight. I just prefer it. Sure, theoretically, you don't need any light source if you know where you're going, but I don't, 100%, so that's why I'm doing this. I think I want to carry all of these. Yeah, adhesive plasters, bandage, and what is that right there? Paint away patch? Yeah. We'll transfer this all down because I need to go get the Annex keys anyway, so... Yeah. Let's use this. Yeah, let's start healing a little bit here. So water for Daiki again, water for Daiki again. And then the fried chickies can go to Yurie. And I think that's really all we have. I mean, we have more water, but I'll keep that on me. And if need be, I will use mental... I think mental recovery is a... I haven't used mental recovery, if at all, but it would be more for in battle, because it's a trade of 10 sanity for 5. Of course, if it's on a high sanity character, like customized MC, then yeah. I don't think I need anything else in the caves. It's much more efficient, because if it prevents someone from going insane, then yeah. Also, another paint away patch here. I actually want to drop more than I have. So let's drop the brass knuckles. We'll keep one bandage on us, because there are things out outside in the I think also in the cave, but definitely in the annex building that can make me bleed. After that, though, we shouldn't need too many sanity healing items. If nothing else, we'll be picking up more healing items in the annex building anyway. So yeah. And then, we'll leave these on Ikeda for the sake of healing and more space. But mostly healing. So I think that's all I need. The Manor keys are right there. I have this. And I don't think I need to wear the amulet outside in the caves or in the annex building. If I do, that would be really weird, but hey. We're also going to get this magic gem here. We might as well. Silver knife. Are you wearing a silver? Nope. Just defend and just defend. Maybe I don't even want to fight this one. Yeah, this is not great. Unfortunately, maybe I should give Daiki the silver knife. That way I can do mental recovery if I really need to. But I've already made my choice, so... Goodness gracious. Yeah, and because of the way ghost encounters work around Yurie, that means she's always going to be taking the... I think she always takes sanity damage up first, so... just initially, even if it's an old or... even if it's a ghost encounter you've seen before, so... That's not that great. I wonder what happens if she dies over here, or goes insane over here. Does she just die? Because no one can reach her? Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. She does have the water on her, so... Again, we're hoping that... Oh, I need the rope. That's right. Well... I think the rope is also left outside, or in... I think it's left outside the annex building. Thankfully, you can't run into enemies out here, but... this is much more of a problem once we get into... If I were to play any of the other games on recording. I've already played the other two games or I played a lot more of the next subsequent? The next game after Sleeping Girl of the Miasma Sea. So, and why that's relevant is because your movement is a lot more... making sure you're not wasting time is a lot more important in that game. And probably in the third game as well. Okay, no, so Yurie doesn't get spooked, so we can safely run as static pops. Hey, so I'm just gonna do the recording here, and there is going to be a cut, because I forgot to bring a sturdy wire, which I believe you do need to get this next book, and there was also a lot of spaghetti, and I also wanted to talk about how the Angry Soul has an attack that can paralyze you, so you can get paralyzed. It's that one, where he suspiciously peers. It seems like a very low chance, but I don't know the odds of getting paralyzed for sure, so yeah, that would, yeah, so either way, we are going to head to the annex building now, after I keep all my levels, because again, I made some save file errors, so here I am, and I think we have everything we need. We have the annex keys, we have everything. We're still going to, actually... Now that I think about it, do I need to investigate for anything else? You need to investigate for, I think, quite a few things, but some of them are lore-related things, and one of them was the bowgun that I missed out on, but regardless, or the crossbow, whatever you want us to call it, but yeah, I was missing those, so I was a bit sad. We'll actually give this to Yurie, because I want to open slots so that I can... pick up these green herbs and subsequently use them on Daiki. Subsequently, is that the right way to use that word? Anywho. We don't need this flashlight, so we can immediately go into the annex building, pop our light source, and let's start exploring. If we're allowed to explore. I think the rope is in the same place here. I don't know what, or no, it's tied to the pole, because that's under the assumption that the team got, the items they needed, the annex keys, and then they presumably left the rope there, is what we're supposed to believe. So I think it's here, or is it somewhere else? I can't remember. That's not the right door. I'm gonna be floundering around. Why do I remember the annex building the least? Yeah, so it's on the other side. So we have to go through the second floor to get the rope, and there's also something else at the kitchen. That's right here. So here is a locked door, if this voodoo doll will allow me to pass, for goodness sakes. Does the hair keep growing? Yes, Daiki, it keeps growing. That's right, they also talk during these moments. But Not that it matters too much. Daiki does a Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku with his weapon, and things die. So wire might be thin enough to go through. So just proof of purchase in terms of you have to lockpick to get into there, and then you need a. If we're allowed to look at anything. Actually, I should check these just in case there are items. You can't use the search action in dimly lit areas, even though if you have a light source, even if you have a light source. But you do need to use the plank here, and I think this is the last place to use the plank. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be really sad, but we get the Power of Earth, and this is the one that's actually important in terms of books that you'd want, because you get to raise defense for 2 MP, and then recover 1. I think this is... No, this isn't the right one. Well, I need the other one now. Never mind. It's still okay if you want to raise one person's defense, but, yeah, it's not the greatest. So, that, and we're gonna probably also snatch a rapier, but we do need a rope, so let's make sure we have enough... Yeah, we have enough space. So we need to go around and grab the rope. I think I'm using... No, I'm not using the police baton, so let's switch to that. And Yurei should be able to one-shot the poltergeist by herself. Unless that happens, then we're going to one-shot things anyway, but... Yeah, moving on. Well, really? Okay, never mind. Go the other way. I really don't remember the Annex building at all. Why is this such a problem? Oh my goodness, I keep entering the wrong rooms. But... if nothing else, all of these encounters are at least helping me raise my level, which will be helpful for pretty much any boss. Although I can still go... No, you have to get the true ending on hard difficulty for it to count, I think. So, I think you can use a plank here. Yeah. That way you can get to this quicker. And we undo the rope here so we can grab the rope. Oh, because... let me through. It's not the most amount of experience, but if I didn't already mention it, it's still technically like 10% of my overall level up, unless we're a high enough level where it doesn't matter, but regardless, it's experience that we can use to help boost our levels. So we're going to move back downstairs, and we're going to use the Annex keys to grab the silver rapier here, if this dog would let us pass. And we'll grab another extra item, but I think, I swear there was a book there, but either way, we're going to take this and... Oh wait, that's right, we need more strength. So, we're going to have Yurei do it, because she's the strongest one of the 3 here. So, and Yurei's going to take damage, but we need to take that damage. You know what, for posterity question, well, or for the sake of being, should I... It's because I don't remember where the Book of Winds is, basically. I think it's in the laboratory. I want to feel like it's somewhere where we could access it, which means it's in the laboratory, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Well, let's use this last one so we can clear up another slot. And I think that's all we really need from here. If need be... It's not like Daiki... Well, it's not like we need the AoE one, the AoE spell for defense, but it would be nice. I think it does save me MP, unless I'm only planning to use the one spell. Hold on. Let's grab this green herb and keep moving on. I thought there was a secret passage here. Maybe it's not there in the English version, but in the Japanese version, I swear there's a secret path to the cave. Out here if you walk through the trees, but if not, why am I doing this? Well, but yeah, there should be a hidden passage, but I couldn't find it, so we'll head through the cave the long way and at least pick up the magic gem. I should save it as well. Actually, I have a notebook, so I don't need to talk to that book. Yeah, we'll save over that and get the magic gem for the main character. I'm pretty sure I have the thing. Now that I can 12 intelligence, 11 mind. Yeah, and I saw myself equipping it, so I should be able to use it. So now we'll finally be ready to enter the lab, or at least one floor. So we'll get to do something this video. But that'll depend on how long we take doing item. Really, we all. I think they both missed, or that was them both missing because the dog hit the MC. Really? I would like to not lose more HP. That would be very nice. We're leveling up, but that was a lot of necessary damage, unnecessary damage we didn't need to take, or rather, just unnecessary damage or damage we didn't need to take. So now we have 2 dogs. Daiki, let's hope Daiki one-shots that with a double attack. A double critical will work too, but the zombie dog is going to act before Yurie, and Yurie is going to miss. So, you know. Oh, nice. Just keep missing. To remind ourselves, 1 point of HP is actually a lot because of how low the values are, and that's the last I'll say on that. I shouldn't need to harp on that over and over. Yurie does need the rope here, so we'll give her the rope, not Daiki giving it to himself. And I'll have Yurie swim over and grab the magic gem. That way I can get more spell casts at the end of the game, which we will desperately need. So, I do have pharmaceutics, so I'll be able to use mixed herbs as well. Unfortunately, I don't have first aid, and neither do I have... There's something else that I would have wanted, but I don't think I can't remember at the moment. But we're gonna use this rope. I don't think we need it again, so we should be perfectly fine. And notice, Yurie doesn't have the surge skill, but you don't need it to if you know where it is, so... yeah, we did. Really? We're stuck here? That has to be a bug, right? Yeah. So, that was a small bug there, but... Yeah, now that we have the magic stone, we'll be a bit more comfortable in the final boss, but... Still, this also means because we need to get the true ending on hard difficulty, we need to defeat the mother plant as well, which will be a whole endeavor on its own. But hopefully with some level ups, we will we'll be a bit more comfortable. So you actually know what? Can please stop missing? Oh my goodness! Please, why? Why is it like this? I think one of the was it intelligence or mind that actually increases your accuracy, and Daiki and Yurie are below average on that front. So basically, I have the 2 dum-dums with me, and I have to be the brains of the group. So, you know what? With that said, I'm going to do item management off recording, but I'm going to end the video here, and we'll finally get to exploring the laboratory on hard mode. So, thank you for watching. Support me if you want, and I'll see you next time.